Colombian scientists have identified a species of beetle that features what they term unique genitalia.
What?
Yep. In this case, an extraordinarily large penis. A study describing the well-endowed insect was published recently by the Alexander von Humboldt Biological Research Institute in Bogota. Boy, they could have made that smaller.
So why is that in Bogota?
I don't know.
It's got a huge
Beetle with a giant penis.
Is that why it's called
Thank you, George.
Platus Griswoldus?
Yeah.
Wasn't Ringo the one alleged to have the largest penis?
I don't know.
I thought it was George. I always heard
I think
George.
his was the most active.
George?
No,
George?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
They loved the women loved the quiet one, didn't they?
Yeah, by all
He was
accounts, he got
wild.
around the most.
John's
Does
wasn't
that mean
huge.
Peter Tork got around more? No.
I don't think.
Now you're mixing the DC and
Yeah.
Remember when Peter Tork was in the studio? Boy,
Yeah.
he was insufferable.
Oh, I would like to have met him.
No,
Very
he wouldn't.
nice.
No,
That was nice.
no. He was
Did he
playing.
play?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could call that guitar playing in some
he was fine.
alternate universe.
So,
He was really killing it.
He was fine.
He thinks he's saving it. I told him he was fine.
yeah, they say that George was the one.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
He was the least attractive to
Do
me.
you think Paul or Ringo knows who had the biggest?
They all.
Oh,
Yes,
they all
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You think?
Lived
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
We've got to ask him.
Germany.
Well, don't you guys know?
I've seen Tom's.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
No.
We used to play, well, you've seen mine. We used
I
to
haven't
play
seen anybody's
basketball. Yeah.
wieners.
I've only seen my dad's, yeah.
That's a sick thing.
You never got to see...
Is this when you, was he making you play Bear Man, right? Running through the house naked?
No, it was just when I was a kid, like, you'd see it and be like, whoa, God, get that thing out of here, you know?
You saw it in the hospital,
And then I
right?
saw it in the
I didn't
hospital,
think
and
it
that
was,
thing was...
It was okay.
No, I was in the hospital. I want to speak for every
And I'm with Tom, and this is true.
for everyone out there.
Yeah.
I can.
Shrinkage?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It goes inside.
It looked like you took an Adderall and jumped into Lake Michigan. It was...
Yeah. Oh, in the winter. I can remember at one point when I was recovering from that heart surgery, there's this sort of curtain that they have, and I can remember one
He's
point
walking us through a hospital.
going.
See, Chick, there's a
do
curtain.
you need the privacy? You don't care. You would be happy to do it in front of
I care.
a theater group, whatever.
Do what?
Do what?
Take off your clothes.
Oh.
They're doing various poking and prodding, and at that point, you're feeling so sick, you don't care who does what or who looks at what. And as Willie pointed out, things shrink.
It's true.
Yeah. John C. Holmes would have been a thimble at that point. A thimble of what? A thimble of huge.
It's a self-preservation thing, I would think, for your member.
I bet you're right, Chris.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
But the Beatles famously, Pat, help me with this one. Was it John and Paul hiding in the closet and they set up?
They saw George
George with a
Love
prostitute?
for the first time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I've never heard
They
that.
hit
Was
when
he a
when
virgin
they
or
were over in
something?
Hamburg.
Yeah.
They saw the fabulous 8.5.
They set it up.
He had 8.5.
No, I was going with a
He
big
called
one.
it. He called it the sun.
Here comes the sun.
But I thought Ringo was the one that was, supposedly that had the donger.
Well, John was uncircumcised. The Two Virgins album.
You guys
Yeah,
know
we
too
all saw
much.
that.
You know too
Well,
much.
it's not right on an album cover.
Ringo.
Oh, it is?
Didn't they all be uncircumcised because they're British? That's a pretty American thing.
Ringo has a pretty big nose.
Yeah, the bigger the nose, the bigger the... Yeah.
That would track. Yeah.
That's,
That would track, said the guy with the button nose. Yeah.
In any event, there's now a beetle, a bug that is has a gigantic schlong.
Big old wang. Can you see it? Like if you look at the Beatles,
called
it's
a
just
dong
dragging
beetle.
behind it.
There's some pictures and they're so creepy because it's got those like hairy legs and
He's a beetle.
I know.
You have hairy legs and a penis.
Well, you creepy.
Yeah.
See, this goes back to that
creepy.
time when
But-
you were
but let me put it this
walking
way.
your dog at 2 a.m. and some guy's coming towards you. What the hell is he doing out here? You're out there. You weirdo.
He must be some kind of maniac.
And then he
Stay
goes,
clear of him.
no, he's not going to work. He's 70 years old. I go, you are 70 years old.
You ever go to a bar and see a guy drinking there all the time? He goes, look at this guy drinking here all the time. And you realize that you're the
What a loser.
By the way, this story comes from, as you mentioned, Christy, the Alexander von Humboldt Biological Resources Institute.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? This place never makes the news. They probably have had all these amazing discoveries. Now their phone's ringing off the hook. You got the big schlong beetle. Got any pictures?
We do.
Got any pictures? Can we see them, please? Right now.
I'd really like to see
I love this part of the story. You forgot this one. Scientists, unfortunately, have not discovered a female of the species, which may or may not boast a supersized orifice.
Well, the researchers keep trying to go and check it, but they keep falling in.
Okay, here's a beetle. Here's a beetle penis. If you want to know what it looks like,
I don't understand.
I can't get it either. I don't understand this picture either.
It's a baffling thing.
Right. Because here's your beetle.
Is it phallic or?
It looks like a beetle itself.
Yeah, it's very weird, chick.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, I see. Is that the head there on the right side?
I don't know.
It looks like the helmet a little bit.
Beetle. I don't know. Good luck to them.
It's weird, and it bothers me that it turns me on.
Well, just,
right now,
out here, the Beatles pay their taxes.
Right now, it's